Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the S&P 500. This is the daily close analysis and we're gonna dive inside the 1-hour chart and the 15-minute chart to see what happened in the S&P today, what it might happen tomorrow. So as you can see, of course, we have finished potentially here a W, X and a Y. We have finished in a wave Y and we start to move impulsively toward the upside. We were alerted here, is it a reversal? Are we looking for a wave 2 as well here? And then we're looking for higher. So basically, we are very close to the 1-to-1 Fib level taken from this wave A or a wave 1, which it can be a B here or a wave 2. And you're looking for a wave C, of course, toward the upside. Basically, if we break this 1-to-1 Fib level at the 5,800 almost, you are entering the blue zone, where the blue zone, of course, is an overshooting for a wave C. If this wave C hit the 1.618, therefore, of course, we are very closer for a bullish scenario here, especially after, of course, the invalidation of bearish. Meaning if the price overshoot the 1-to-1 Fib level, hitting the invalidation of bearish, which is at the following price, 5,838, meaning, of course, the bearish scenario is invalidated. We don't have a 1, 2, and 3 potential 4 and a 5. And therefore, of course, we're going to delete this in this case, but still need some more evidence that we are in bullish market. Now, we saw also the NASDAQ today moving towards the upside. We're going to move to it as well. Currently, inside this wave, let's move to the 15-minute chart for a little bit of micro. We can see here a double 1, 2, right? 3, 4, and a 5 potentially, and then 4 and a 5 as well. It can be finishing exactly at the 1-to-1 Fib level, so be careful with it. Finishing exactly at the 1-to-1 Fib level and retracing from there. If we retrace in 3 waves, therefore, okay, we can expect some continuation. But if we retrace fast with an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, this is, of course, a dangerous scenario that it might play here. After having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, hitting perfectly a wave C potentially here for an A, a B, and a C, meaning corrective without invalidation, right? Without the 5,800 taken. And that means, of course, we'll keep this 1, 2 intact. Yeah, it will keep it intact as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning we might see, of course, a wave 5 toward the downside, or yeah, even it can transform to the double 1, 2, but too early to say. It still can be, of course, a wave 3 so far, 4 and a 5. And this wave 4 and a 5, of course, can unfold a wave 1, right? Don't forget, an impulse, finished impulse, can unfold a big wave 1 here, and then, of course, continuation toward the downside. But we're going to see, of course. Now, on NASDAQ, it is different. On NASDAQ, it is much more clearer. On the 1-hour chart or 15-minute chart here, we were testing this 1-to-1 Fib level, which is, of course, it might be our corrective channel here, where we have a W, X, and a Y toward the upside, or potential A, B, and a C as well. It can be an impulse toward the upside. It's not necessarily to be W, X, and a Y. In this case scenario, we have to be careful, of course. We would like to reach the 1.27. Yeah? 1.27 would be a great scenario where you can call a wave 3 here. Yeah? Wave 3, meaning, of course, you have opened the scenario for a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. And when you open the scenario for this, you are opening, of course, a several 4, 5, because you have several 1, 2s, right? 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, continuation toward the upside. And we have, of course, invalidation of the impulses that we have exactly in this area. We can remove them right now. And we have, of course, higher potential for bullish scenario from this area. But be careful, because, of course, even in an ABC, sometimes a wave C can be extended. Yeah, even it can extend to 1.618. Therefore, I never say 100% that we are bullish. I always say the probabilities level after level start to get higher. If we get to this 1.618, we are 80%, I would say, of course, bullish. A finish formation of those double 1-2 with it would be even much more nicer. Yeah, meaning I would like to see a 4-5 over the 1.618. That would be even an 80% bullish market, meaning we definitely gonna retrace for a wave 2 and of course trigger a wave 3 toward the upside to take all-time high. Now on the SPX, of course, we don't see this yet, so yeah, I prefer to see it in comparison. I would prefer to see the same in comparison with NASDAQ, and that because it reflects, of course, a one direction for the whole US market, right? In case we are moving for higher. So yeah, but this did not reach yet even the 1-to-1 fib level on SPX. Now I know that NASDAQ might be always much more volatile than the SPX, but yeah, it should show even some strengths. Yeah, at least the 1-to-1 fib level overshooting it. Yep, so that was it for the SPX. We're gonna watch what we're gonna have tomorrow. In overall, the market is still recovering and is at a point where, of course, it is very critical, where we might have, of course, a downtrend again, continuation toward the downside, or we simply, of course, get invalidation for all this bear market. We just get a retracement corrective and we move toward the upside. Yeah. Further prices, further data is required for the SPX. The NASDAQ is much more clearer, but still, of course, there is a possibility of 40% currently to move toward the downside. For example, 60% we're clear in NASDAQ, but still have a 40% chance to reverse. And it might increase, of course, in case further levels were not reached. So this is the overall view for the market, SPX and NASDAQ. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.